Hey gang, Sarah here. So I'm here to do a setup. So you see a new planner here, and I'm going to just walk you through kind of, this is different. This is full on rings. This isn't a portfolio. And I'm going to walk you through what I have going on here, and then also just do a quick plan with me for a week like 26, 27, I think actually. So I'm going to just hop right in. So actually this is the three things that I use, the Uni Jet Streams and this Tombow. So these are like the basics of what I use for my pens, also a pencil every now and then. Just I have a washi card in here. So I only have a washi card in here because I dismantled a Hobonichi for this. So anyway, I'll get into showing you here. So this is the same, you guys know this. And then I took from my first half year Hobonichi, and I took the pages out and put them into this, which is also like one of the biggest things about rings, is that you can bring stuff into it. That's what I love about the rings. So I've been debating going to the rings for a while now, but I haven't been able to figure out, like, move myself away from the paper, the Hobonichi paper. So I just decided to try to dismantle like a full year Hobonichi and make rings out of it. So because the only thing that I wanted to change on the Hobonichi was the daily pages, so I'll show you that. So anyway, I still have my 5-year plan. All these goals are still stuff I'm working towards. And then I put the yearly calendar, which I don't know how I'm going to use that. Then this month is just a little metric system to kind of align with my my pillars, my 5-year plan. And then I made this, so I'm trying to, I don't know, the whole work bullet journal, like I love it, but I didn't like the full year Stayology. I definitely like the half year, so it was really bugging the heck out of me having a big book. I know that sounds really kind of strange because like there's such a size difference. So anyway, I wanted to just try to simplify. So I took the aspects out of my work bullet journal that I'm using, and I don't know if you can kind of see this stuff. So I always do like a monthly dashboard in my work bullet journal. So I just brought it into this, and I just made some grids out of it. And then, so this is where I dismantled the Hobonichi. So I just really cut it up, cut the strings, and then brought the second half in here. So I still have to do my July setup. So I have the months all the way to December. So I just, took the little signatures out, they're called. And then I did the same thing for the weeks. So here's all the weeks until the end of the year. And then for the daily pages, this is really where I wanted to have full customization, because when I was in the regular Hobonichi, I really like having this, and I like to do this aspect, but I hate writing it every day. So I was like, oh, I'll put it in OneNote, and I just don't want it. Like, I want to hold it and touch it for some reason for me. So anyway, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if it'll zoom in. So I customized the daily pages. Let's see, I'm not like the best camera person here. Maybe if I shut this light off, you could see better. Shut the lights off, you can see better. All right, maybe see. So anyway, so I really put in my daily management here. So my steps, veggies, water. So these are the things that I'm tracking that align with kind of like the pillars of my life. And then I wanted a space for just each of my pillars, like what I had to do that day. So I put them down in the bottom. I always have extra room here. So just so like if I have something like a goal or a target or something for each of those different pillars of my life, then I can put it in there specifically. Because this should be like, this is making myself first, right? This is putting myself first, this stuff. And then I have the whole work thing, which I have to work, obviously. I like my job, so it's not complaining, but I put room for my inbox, waiting on, and then notes. The reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to try to just use this more as a notes page and move away from having a work bullet journal because I've been using my OneNote a lot more. So I've set up a lot of templates in my OneNote, and they're really just helping streamline things for me. So that's why I'm kind of not, I guess what I'm saying is I might be phasing out of the whole work bullet journal. So anyway, so this was really what is the biggest change in my planning system outside of the whole rings thing. And then I have a section for my work projects, and I put my pipeline in here. So this is like the same thing you guys seen over here. I just put them into here. So each of these have the different phases in it. See, like parking lot planning, initiation, planning, execution. So anyhow, I actually think I might have those backwards. I'll have to fix it. So anyway, and then the projects that I'm working on. So, so then going into it, so this is really why I wanted to go to rings, because this is the best way that I can combine my OneNote to my planning system. Now, I am not saying that I'm going to print out my OneNote and put it in here. That's absolutely not what I'm going to do. But there's my project dashboards that I put in my OneNote. Those things I would like to see in here. The reason why is because on my dashboards, I kind of have like a tracker set up for the actual project thing. So this is when you see VSM, this is all of the progress that I've made. So I like to have this front and center. So when people are talking to me, like, I know where this stuff is when I'm sitting there contemplating, because I'm thinking a lot about work when I'm not sitting at my desk, right? So not a lot, you know what I'm saying? You just go to work thoughts. So anyway, so this is the stuff I'd like to see. And this is just super messy, but these are like the planning that goes into the event. And now it's like executing all the different steps at all the different places. So I like to just keep track of where everything is. So that is another one that is really kind of like, this is a big reason why I wanted to bring this into a rings planner. So here's like another thing that I like. So this is the strategy for the year that I'm responsible for, and I have a monthly update on it. And I always have a standard agenda, but then I have guest like speakers or guest presenters, things that are going on that I want to highlight and share. So I actually will keep track of just as I'm in meetings or talking or thinking or whatever. This is something that I want to keep front and center. So I just have like the month for the meeting and then the agenda and the presenter. So this is stuff that I know I'm going to reference when I'm not looking at OneNote. Or I know you can have it on your phone, but sometimes I just don't want to be on the phone. So these are just highlight like pieces of my OneNotes for my projects. And the same thing here, like I'm working on some personal projects there. So I have the same thing. I printed them out and using OneNote for that as well. Then I just have like this notes section where I just have some notes paper. And then I have templates. These are just quick templates that I quickly will grab, like a checklist or like my project templates or notes and mind maps and all that. So I just put a section for that. I do want to bring like the highlights of my budgets in here, like the dashboard of my budget will be in here, and then YouTube stuff that I'll be working on. And then I have scrap paper. So all of the daily pages from that planner, I'm just going to use them as like scrap paper. No, I can't just, in my own person, I just can't waste all this. So the dates are irrelevant. It's more just scrap. So you might see these sputtered out through. So maybe I'll white those out. Maybe I'll stick washi tape on them. I don't know. But I ain't doing anything until I actually use the paper. And then I just have my a little pocket here, and then my journal. So that's really the new planning system. I'm really loving incorporating OneNote into my my daily, like everyday life, because it's streamlining and it's helping me be like more efficient, I guess, more effective. So, and it's free. I already have OneNote, so I'm just using it. I'm using what I got. So anyway, I'm gonna just hop into doing my setup here now. All right, so I did my review here, did my, this is like a very sad looking schedule. It's not because I'm not doing anything. There's a big event happening next week. So basically nobody is in the office next week. And then also I did work like all week on something for last week that is waiting for approval, which is going to change this all. But anyhow, so very light week here. So I really have a good opportunity to make sure I hit my metrics, like eating right, cooking. Like I got no excuses. If I'm looking at this, like this looks like a pretty low stress level week. But there are a few things that I want to tackle. As I was writing this, I'm like, you know what? There's some stuff that I want to look at. So I want to put together like a formatted, repeatable, reproducible monthly update for a meeting that's on a monthly basis that I haven't really been presenting in. So I want to do that. That actually takes a lot of like mental work because it's like a dashboard, data collection, all that kind of stuff. So I put that in there. And then my value stream mapping events. Now, those are really just planned out. It's more around actually like sending the calendar invites, setting up the mural boards, like collecting data, that kind of stuff. And so that like project plan is already worked out right here. But so I just have to execute the task, but it's like copy and pasting from another one, the master templates, creating them for the site specific. So, I mean, there's actually a lot of like individual contributor type work that I got to do this week. So because it's a light week, I'm definitely going to just really take advantage of that. And I actually think I might take Friday off, but I will call in for this because it's confirming a dashboard project that I would like to launch early July. So I'll probably just call in for that though, even though I want to take the day off. But anyway, so really light week, but I know that these hours are going to be spent on a lot of this stuff over here because it's like a lot of just like tedious stuff that I have to do going forward. So excited about that. And then my daily pages are already set up. Look at that. Like, because I already have them all set up and ready to go. So I'm good with this. Like, this is kind of what I wanted to do because this was what was bothering me about my planning system. So this and the rings really made this possible. Like, I had this idea forever, but I just didn't have the system to allow this idea. So anyway, so I'm excited about this. So I hope you guys like this video. Hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think about the whole like deconstructing the Hobonichi and bringing it into rings. And yeah, so you all have a great week and we will talk soon. Bye.